With Golden State as your opponent today, what can you expect, and how can you anticipate all of their attack coming forward with what you have learned?
Well, we know they have pretty athletic strikers and everything, so as a defender, we're going to look back to try to pass the ball around the back. I think they're going to pressure high, and our focus today is to play it around the back and switch the point of attack.
And with that being said, what do you expect from today's match personally?
Good result. Hopefully a clean sheet for me and the W.
Awesome. With only eight games left in the season, this being your last season with Pats, can you just kind of give me your emotion, give me your emotions right now. Walk me through your thought process right now.
It's rough. I mean, it's gonna be pretty sad because I mean I've been here since I was 8. I've been part of this club since a while, and it's like my family basically. So after these 8 games, it's gonna be tough, but I gotta move on to better things after this.
With these last games, what can you tell us about the effort that you're gonna be giving today?
Well, I'm gonna give my best all. We're trying to win every game we can and possible. So yeah, pretty much.
Is there any special type of chemistry or connection that you have up top with any strikers or midfielders that you think is going to come out today?
I'd say with Kyle. It's always with Kyle. I mean, he's the forward. He scores. So yeah, he's like the connection to everyone.
And just your feeling on today's match. What do you think is going to happen? What's your prediction with the team?
Hopefully, the team's been training good. It's been good. Hopefully, we come out with that win today.
All right, awesome. Yeah. All right, Coach, just walk me through the game. Tell me the positives that you saw with your team today. I saw a lot of good organization out there, so just walk me through it.
Yeah, to be quite honest, I disagree a little bit. Don't think there was a lot of positives. Obviously, the result, given a tie, you take points, but I think for us, we drop points. We knew they were going to play a different formation, something that we're not used to seeing, and preparation was to attack out wide against them. Just weren't able to do that and weren't able to execute that. So I think first half, they obviously wanted a little bit more, had a little more bite to them. Second half, obviously the game always opens up in the second half, and the red card helped. So we had opportunities, but I don't necessarily think it was what we were creating more than the game just kind of opened up. Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, riding off of that, the whole fact of the red card, did you tell your team to did you gear them towards a different type of mindset?
The idea was after the red card, to try to get push numbers up a little bit higher. Obviously, only with one forward and us playing 4 in the back, we definitely got our outside backs to get up higher. But was the case kind of the whole game. I think more essentially the 3 guys in the middle needed to press up a little bit higher, and it's what we try to do. And I think definitely caused trouble for them. They just had options to play high, and that was it. So we were trying to push the guys up higher in the midfield and make it a little bit more challenging for them. Unfortunately, we weren't able to execute. Yeah.
And looking forward, what can you expect for your team to work on more?
We see these guys again. We see these guys again in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay. And I think it's kids at this age. It's something we work on as coaches, and at their age, it's how do you adjust and how do you make different changes. So I think that's important with these guys, the ability for them to be able to do that, and for us as a coaching staff too. It's a little bit of a challenge to be able to, now that we have this, we have obviously video and footage. Right. How do we make our adjustments to come out and find them in 2 weeks and be able to take advantage of what we saw, fix things. So that's the cool part in coaching. That's the cool part in soccer too. So the expectation is the kids able to execute and us to be able to prepare for them. So yeah.
Okay, Coach, that's about it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cut.
All right, Ronaldo, just walk me through, the whole game, walk me through your emotions, because I know you're involved with the whole bunch of the plays, so just walk me through the game.
Well, the game, I mean,
your thoughts?
It was a rough game. It's not the best game we have played in this season. It was slow. It wasn't, no one was really playing the way we usually play. It wasn't the best at all. We could have done better. We could have won the game.
And after the red card, because that surprised me too, did that change your mindset, as to how much energy you're putting out?
Yeah, it changed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it changed everybody's mindset. One less player down, that's when we got to go and attack more. But eventually we got unlucky.
And now looking forward, I know that the standings are very close. I've been following it, and what's there to improve for the next game against Golden State? Because I know you guys go against them 2 weeks from now.
Just better. It has to be better than today. We could just get back on it on practice, and we work on it from there.
Okay, awesome. Good, Adam? Yeah, I got his.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, Dylan. So having started every game this season, do you place importance on your endurance, or what aspect of your game do you place much importance on as a center defensive mid?
You know, definitely endurance is definitely a big part. You have to play most of the minutes. You have to be good to go for pretty much the whole game and just keep going. No matter like game's going hard, you just got to be there for your team.
And as a center defensive mid, do you like staying traditionally more back, or do you like going forward and helping the attack a lot?
I mean, I do like going forward a lot, like scoring. Definitely scored a lot recently. I think I provide a good presence up there, but got to stay back, fill the hole that's kind of in that gap between our attacking midfielders and us.
And just today, with today's game, how are you feeling today? What's your prediction for the team's performance today?
Well, I think we should win. I always think we should win, and it's a really important game. You know, we're really close in the standings, and just if we win this, we can put some ground between us and them.
All right, that's good. Awesome.
Cut.
Thanks, Dylan. All right. So, can you just tell me your connection with your back line? Are you guys more of a vocal bunch, or are you guys more of like you guys know your position and that's just the way it is?
I mean, we try to communicate as much as possible because it's easier when you're more organized. But we're still working on just staying connected as a back line and getting to know each other.
And that connection between one another, do you think it's pretty strong for this
Yeah,
next game?
I'd say so. Especially with, you know, if you're a left center back, you have your left back, you're pretty tight with them. Make sure they get inside with you. And I think, yeah, you're pretty tight.
And just last question, what are you hoping for today's match?
We just got to come out with intensity and just right from the start, nothing silly early on, and just keep going throughout the game and put some away.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Tate.
Awesome.
Cut.
Simple as that.
Cut.
All right, Coach. So given the situation with the table today, it's a pretty important game. How have you organized your team to come out today to play?
Well, the way we've been playing all year is we have three. Our mantra is three things, three elements to our game that we have to have: possession, patience, and passion. And we believe that if we can execute those three things, we can beat anybody at this point. So we just have to. It comes down to our execution of those three elements.
Okay. And how do you? I don't know if you know this, but your team has conceded the least amount of goals, and that puts emphasis on your defense. So,
Right.
Walk me through the emphasis on your defense with your team.
Well, it's the organization of the defenders and the communication between especially the center backs and our six, to drop in between them to protect and to stop teams like this that are very good at dribbling, because we have another body in there, and it has worked very well for us.
And lastly, Coach, what do you expect from this game today?
A very hard-fought game. This is a third and fourth place team. They're both fighting for who gets the position to be in the playoffs at this point. So it's going to be a very difficult game, but I think the boys are up for it.
Okay, Coach, that's about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cut.
All right, Coach. So just quickly, I know it's a loss and it's hard to talk about this, but just run through me the report from what you saw on the team and what's there to improve for next game.
Yeah. To me, it was just two teams, just like before the game we talked about. It was going to be two teams going at it really hard, and both teams played, I think, as hard as they possibly can. So it was fun to watch. We're on the wrong end of the result. I thought we deserved a tie out of that, but, you know, you got to give credit to that kid at the end, chesting the ball down, taking off his leg with pressure on him and able to put that away. Just got to shake his hand and move on, you know. So that's what I told the boys. You know, did a good job, but when somebody does that to you, you just got to say, okay, well, that's a good shot.
And because this was a very close game and it could have easily been a tie, what is there to work on for you for next week or this next week in training?
I think the thing, both of our goals came off of us executing really, really well. And that's what it takes. It takes, the training is, we work a lot about, you know, how we're going to execute, who's supposed to be running to what post, and who's making what passes. Is it supposed to be in the air? Is it on the ground? Or, you know, all these things. And when you can think under pressure and execute, that's when you have a team that can really go far. So I think we're really close. The hardest thing to learn is to be patient in the final third. So that's the thing we're really trying to stress and work on right now. But when they do that and execute, going into the playoffs, I like our chances.
And that's about it, Coach. I just
Okay.
wanted a quick recap.
All right,
That's it.
thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach. I can help you with that, yeah.
Okay.